in the Super Bowl. Were you surprised when Coach made the call to hand the ball off to Fridge as opposed to Payton?
No, not really. Not the way that things were going in the game. New England's focus that whole week was to stop Walter Payton. They figured if they stopped Walter, that they could win. And, Walter carried the ball, I think, around 27 times in the game, if I'm not mistaken. And so he had plenty of chances, but I think if he could have carried it 100 times. I don't think he would have got in because of the focus of the New England Patriots. And that's what made everybody else successful. Suey had a big day. I scored twice. The first time I scored was an option play. And it was either myself or Walter was going to score. And as soon as I faked the ball to Fridge, the end collapsed, and then whoever was on the outside of the line of scrimmage, it went straight to Walter. I had to turn it up. And then the other one, I think we're on the half-yard line, so that was a no-brainer to do a quarterback sneak. But their whole focus was, we stop Walter Payton, we win. And I tell people this all the time. I said, you watch the opening play of the second half. I believe we were backed up on our 4-yard line. We ran a play-action pass. And it wasn't even a very good fake. And there was about 6 guys chasing Walter. And Willie was running up the middle of the field one-on-one. And we ended up getting a 60-yard play out of it. But it should have been a 96-yarder, but I underthrew it about a yard. Anyway, that was the focus of them.
Is it kind of cool to know that you're still highly regarded by Chicago fans, but also kind of bittersweet knowing that you want the Bears to succeed, and for whatever reason, they still haven't figured it out at quarterback?
It's not a quarterback-friendly team. I mean, Chicago's always been known for their defense and their running game. And, even in this pass-happy league now, they're starting to throw the ball more now, it seems like. But, quarterbacks are not too highly regarded there in that city. It's the running backs and defense. So to still be mentioned, it's nice. I think I did a lot of good things. I think I helped them tremendously on learning how to win. And, I gave it my all there. And that's what's nice about Chicago. The fans understand who plays hard and who doesn't. And that's all you have to do there, and they'll love you. If you play hard and win, they'll love you forever. And that's been proven so far.
You made it to the College Football Hall of Fame, didn't make it to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, but had a hell of an NFL career, not just with the Chicago Bears, but you had a long, successful career for the most part. Looking back, if you could start all over again, would you take the Hall of Fame pro football career, or would you keep it the way it is where you're a Chicago icon?
The Hall of Fame is not, it's something for, you got to have a lot of statistics to get in there. And I don't think that'll ever happen. Because statistically, I wasn't all that good statistically, as far, but my wins and losses were what I was proud of. I mean, I won a hell of a lot more games than I lost. And I had a record at one point. I had, I think, 23 or 24 games in a row that we won while I was playing. So, that was nice. That held up for quite a while. I can't remember if it was Peyton Manning or Brady. One of those two, I believe, broke that record. But that was nice to be, to win that many games. And that actually covered a 3-year span, because in 1985, I played 11 games. In 86, I only played 6 games, I believe, because my shoulder was all screwed up. We won all 6 of those. And then in 87, we won a few, or actually 87, I missed the first half a year because I was still recovering from shoulder surgery, and then won some games in 87. And finally, I think I finally lost in Denver. I think that's the one I lost to end my streak. But yeah, it was a nice run, knowing that every time I got on the field that we had a real good chance of winning. That's always good.